Hey guys, Wraith here. Today, I'm going to be bringing you one Wraith tip versus every legend in Apex. We're going to start with a general tip, and we'll go ahead and get into all the legends. My general tip for Wraith is that you can actually cancel her phase in several ways. Most of us know that you can climb a wall to cancel your phase, but you can also start and place your portal in place to save it. What most people don't know though, is that using any consumable like a battery, a Phoenix kit, or even an ultimate accelerant will save your phase as well. With our general tip out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the legends. When playing against a team with Bloodhound, you need to be careful about playing off angles or taking flanks, because if you get scanned, they instantly know your location. If the team realizes you're by yourself, they may push you, and you need to anticipate and watch for them to push so you can go back to your team if needed. When your team is bubble fighting against a Gibraltar, you often need to fight regardless of your health. If you get hit early, you can always phase but stay near the bubble. As soon as you exit phase, they will likely be focused on your other teammates and you can shoot them in the back, staying in the fight and providing value to your team. Additionally, be careful in a bubble fight. Wraith's rather large hitbox and her legs allows for shotguns to land big shots more easily. Lifeline's res is problematic in extended fights. If you can, thirst your knocks before she has a chance to res them. Especially as Wraith, if the lifeline is constantly resing your teammates, you can get aggressive and thirst someone she's resing, then just phase back to a safe position. Pathfinder can easily close the distance on you when you phase using his grapple. When trying to escape a Pathfinder, be sure to try and break line of sight at the end of your phase or use the environment around you such as doors, corners, or zip lines, so you're ready to fight as soon as you leave your phase. The classic Sweaty Wraith versus Sweaty Wraith matchup. There isn't really anything special to do in this matchup. It's mostly skill based, but if you're forced to phase first, make sure to try and catch the other Wraith off guard, very similar to how you would against Pathfinder. There isn't much to do against a Bangalore's Wraith. Be careful about getting stunned by her ultimate, because even if you phase, you'll still be slowed and won't go far, so try and avoid it all entirely. Also, when you're phasing, you can see through her smoke and this might catch her off guard if she's trying to heal. Caustic is the most difficult character to push in an enclosed area. However, using your portal and your phase, you can play aggressively in a Caustic's gas to even go behind his defenses to get an unexpected angle, then use your portal to retreat. Additionally, similar to Bangalore, you can see through his gas when you're phasing. There isn't anything special you can do against a Mirage. A good Mirage is bound to be aggressive, so try and outplay them with your own aggression or punish them when they think they're being clever with their decoys. Very similar to Pathfinder, Octane's speed boost matches Wraith's speed and phase. You want to try and phase the areas in the environment where you can break line of sight and catch them off guard if possible. Watson's generator provides immense value to her team, however, it is oftentimes vulnerable. As Wraith, it is your job to attempt to find an off angle where you can poke at and break the generator, then phase back to your team if you need to. Additionally, be careful when in phase because fences are pretty hard to make out in an area. When a crypto tries to EMP you, it's difficult to avoid it using only your phase. However, if you use your portal but don't move, then instantly phase, you can end your phase right after the EMP hits so you're ready to fight sooner and quicker and can time it more according to the ultimate. The best way to outplay Revenant's Totem is to make time and space. So if you anticipate or see a team in shadow form, you can make a portal for your team to back up with. If the Revenant team takes the portal, you can easily send them back. Or if they walk up on you, their totem may run out and they'll end up in a bad position. Be careful of Revenant silence bombs though. They will cancel your phase and your portal if you're hit by them. There isn't really much to say when playing against Alova. Be mindful that our tactical can get her out of danger if you push her. Try and push her from high ground or somewhere that you can have a clear line of sight. Additionally, if you can see her black market, you can try and angle it off very similar to a Watson gen. I would never try to outdamage a Sheila if she ever gets a jump on you. However, when using Sheila, Rampart is extremely slow moving and vulnerable. This gives you a good opportunity to try and kidnap her using your portal. Just make sure you have your phase or else she'll get shredded. Horizon looks for ults on clusters of people. If you can, place split so it's difficult for a Horizon to ult your team, especially as Wraith. You can play split from your team, and if you get focused, you can just phase back so you don't get pushed and die. Otherwise, if your team gets ulted, just shoot the black hole and run away. Hugh specializes in dealing lots of spam damage using grenades and knuckle clusters. Make sure that you don't give his team an opportunity to push by getting hit by a big grenade. Phase out of any potential damage instead of trying to tank it as Wraith. Additionally, if he drops his motherload on you, you might be able to use the terrain to escape it, but don't be afraid to just phase. If a teammate gets caught out with Fuse's ult, you can always use your portal to get them out of a sticky situation. Valkyrie has insane vertical mobility with her jetpack. If you want to chase a Valkyrie off of high ground, I recommend setting a portal so you can instantly retake the high ground if she flies off, and don't give her an opportunity to run. Go ahead and throw your ult and go. There aren't many things you can do against Seer as Wraith specifically. Good Seer players will throw their ultimate in an area where you can't easily shoot it. Try and be careful, and don't take flanks and off angles in his ultimate, as his team will see where you are and can anticipate you easily. Just play with your team and wait for the ultimate to end. Ashe's tether can prove extremely deadly if you don't have your phase. Make sure that you don't get hit by it when your phase is on cooldown. Additionally, going through your own portal will break a tether. There isn't anything crazy with this map. Maggie has several ways to destroy doors and outplay you if you're on one, using her Riot Drill and Wrecking Ball. If you need to make space from a Maggie so you can heal, place your portal in a doorway so she can't easily catch up to you, or use her Riot Drill on you. Be careful though, she can still throw her Wrecking Ball past your portal and into the room. A new castle setup is very similar to a Watson setup. You want to try and find an off angle behind the wall. A well-placed grenade can displace an entire team from their cover. Additionally, try and treat Nox very similarly to Lifeline. Be sure to try and thirst them, even if it requires you to phase out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I plan to do one of these for every character, so let me know who you'd like to see next. Wraith is a pretty simple character, so she doesn't have too much special stuff to do against other legends sadly, but in the future, these will likely get really cool. I stream almost daily on Twitch at twitch.tv/WraithCrew, so come check me out there sometime. Until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.